Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you to this pandemic celebration of graduation program. This is undeniable that Corona has taken our charm, but we are here together to celebrate the success of our students. Honorable Principal, Sister Virginia Asha Gomez, the section in charge, Sister Jacqueline, and all other guests, parents, teachers, main issue of the program, those who are responsible, the graduate. Welcome you to this wonderful program. We have tremendous success in our result here. We had 82 candidates. Out of 82 candidates, we have 9 candidates having all 9 A stars. Oh, I missed one point. There is one candidate who got all 10 stars. So this is a very award-winning situation that we have. The remaining got 1 or 2. There are totally 80 candidates who have fantastic scores. Now, we have 3 segments of this program. The first is a speech session. Then we have the certificate giving, and last we have a small cultural program. First, we'd like to start our program with a national anthem.
I would like to ask our respected sisters, respected chief guests, parents, guardians, and graduates to stand up to show respect to our national anthem, which will be sung by the school choir, and the music will be conducted by our music teachers, Timir Nandi sir and Raja Bashir sir.
Dear graduates and respected audience, let us now join in our Green Herald School Anthem, performed by the school choir and conducted by Timir Nandi sir and Raja Bashir sir.
Now we will all enjoy a song which will take you down memory lane, the Welcome Song, performed by our little students of KG2. The music will be conducted by Timur Nandi sir and Rajabashir sir.
And the dust returns to the earth as it was, and the spirit returns to God who gave it. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. This pandemic situation, we lost 3 of our valuable faculty, including O-level and A-level. We lost Mrs. Mahfuza Arif on the 10th May. She was a COVID victim. We lost our section in charge of A-level, Sister Josna Koraya, RNDM. And on the 3rd September, we lost our economics teacher, Mr. Masud Allahi. On their honor, we're just observing 1 minute of silence. Good afternoon again. After the prayer, we all are in heavy hurt. We live in prayer. We live and die. But things goes on. So does this program. Now I invite our principal, head of the school, Sister Virginia Asha Gomez, to deliver her speech.
Good afternoon, very respected parents, guardians, and my beloved graduates of O-Level, Batch 2020. After 12 years, you have studied hard, and your achievements is being celebrated this afternoon, and officially you are recognized as our graduates of O-Level. All the sisters from other communities, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sister Reba Veronica de Costa, the President of the Management Committee, and all the members of the Management Committee. All my learned teachers, officers, in fact, all the employees of Green Herald International School, good afternoon to you. Sisters Jacqueline Gomez, Sister Ruma Cristina Costa, our artists, Mr. Domion Pinero, Rajiv David Rosario, Miss Nahiz Zinat, Miss Rahat Nilofar, our dance teachers, Miss Wafi Ononna, Mr. Enayet, music teacher, Mr. Timir Nandi, all our IT officers, technicians, tried to prepare this beautiful online graduation program for you today in your honor, dear beloved graduates. To protect ourselves from the attack of COVID-19, we had to choose this way of celebration. Though COVID-19 has forced us to go virtual, I feel that it is something better than nothing. Imagine if we could not even avail this digital means, we would totally had to forego this ceremony altogether. After almost 6 months of not seeing one another from one platform, it is a great feeling to appear before you today on this auspicious day of your graduation, beloved graduates. Actually, today is a day of thanksgiving for us in Green Herald International School and College. Today we want to thank God for our lives, thanking God for keeping us alive and active, thanking God for being able to overcome all kinds of odds till today. We want to bow before our all-holy God for keeping more than 100 inmates in Green Herald premises safe from COVID-19 till today. We want to remember 3 of our precious teachers, Miss Mafuza Arif Flora, Sister Josna Maria Koraya RNDM, and Muhammad Masood Ilahi, all 3 very precious and young teachers in their active life had to leave us. May they be received in God's abode, and may they rest in peace eternally. I want you to know that we, your teachers, miss you very much. And I know you too are missing your alma mater, especially your green fields and Green Herald. With virtual experiences nowadays, we all are realizing more than ever before how good it was our normal days where we could have face-to-face interactions. How satisfying were those social gatherings, our table fellowships, having a hot cup of tea or coffee with our friends and acquaintances, our teachers as a family here in Green Herald, And you, dear graduates, were hanging around in the school with your friends telling your stories. At present, what we are going through may not look at all good, but I still want to believe that God only knows how to bring good out of such experiences. One thing I can ask you, that never allow this bitterness take deeper root in us. If we allow to take a bitter root in our body, mind and soul, it will poison our entire being, I tell you. The bitter roots will eventually start bearing bitter fruits, and that will be a disaster. Dear graduates, never allow such bitterness to poison your attitudes. All of you have to do is to beat bitterness with your positive attitudes. For this, you need to enthrone and enshrine God into your hearts, trusting in God's supreme power in our lives, in your lives. Often we complain saying, "Why so and so had to be so unfair to me? Why am I treated that unjustly? God, why can't I laugh anymore? Why all my dreams are seeming to get shattered this way?" Why will make us go crazy. Instead, you ask God to give you strength. Tell God, "Give me back my laughter, God. Give my passion back to me. Take away my depression. Take away my bitter tears from me. God, I want to dance again. I want to laugh again. I want to rejoice again. Make my family, my friends, my environment happy through my laughter." Never be afraid of your enemies. That can be negative forces of all kinds. Remember, when you are confronted, you are challenged, even threatened. If you allow God to work in you, a holy determination will stir up into your being. With God's strength, you can face negativity. In the sacred scriptures of Holy Bible and Holy Quran, we read a story of King David and Goliath, the mighty big man. We find how young David, the shepherd boy, was called to face the mighty Goliath, the opposition party leader of the people of Israel. How that day, little David, through his holy determination, became the king and savior of his people. Only with a simple slingshot, he was able to defeat this mighty big Goliath in the name of his God. And how eventually the shepherd boy became the great king of Israelites. If David did not stand up to face his enemy that day, he would remain an insignificant shepherd boy in the pasture land. We all need to face our Goliaths. Never, and never be afraid of your Goliaths. We all have our Goliaths in various forms. Actually, it is our enemies who want to reduce us all the time, we think, but they are the ones who really make us true nobles, true kings, true princes, true leaders in our life. These Goliaths are the ones who make us stronger in our life. I tell you, face up to your Goliaths. Stand up to face them strongly, but always with your positive energy. Person or persons who hurt you once, do not let them hurt you again. Say to yourself that God is my vindicator. Therefore, don't become a poor victim, but become a great victor. And that is our real call from God. So don't let any bitterness, any enemies contaminate your life further. Otherwise, you will have missed your boat to reach your destination. Discover your inner strength. Each one of you have your unique strength. Find your real aptitudes. Discover your real passion in life, your uniqueness. Don't let everything be decided by your parents, by your friends, by someone else. Sit up. Take control of your own boat. Increase your self-esteem. Tell yourself, I am okay. I can do it. I must take hold my own responsibility. No grades, no ranks can evaluate your real worth, dear graduates. Remind yourself that your life is your responsibility. You are a precious gift of God in this world like anyone else. Good news is that we all are created to be happy here and hereafter. You are born to be fruitful in every sense of the word. You need not become like anybody, but you become your best version. You will tell me that without high grades, you cannot go ahead in life. But I tell you, if you are truly very diligent, integrated, and genuine person, nothing and no one can stop you from your becoming. Perseverance, honesty are the real secret to success. Beloved graduates, know that our blessings are always with you. Always, always, and always we hold you in our hearts. Now and when you leave us, we'll remember you. Keep your holy determination alive in you always. Once again, I repeat, you be a victor and not be a victim. God be with you and keep you in His abiding presence. Gautam Buddha said, no poison can kill a positive thinker and no medicine can save a negative thinker. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Sister Asha, for your inspiring and encouraging words. I would now like to invite our O-level section in charge, Sister Jacqueline Gomes, RNDM, to deliver her speech.
Good afternoon, Honorable Principal Sister Asha Virginia Gomez, respected Chief Guest Sister Reva Veronica Dicosta, RNDM Province Leader, and the President of SFX Green Herald International School, all the sections in church and assistant in church sisters, teachers, staff, and co-workers, dear parents, guardians, and my dear beloved O-level graduates, batch 2020. It makes me very happy that during these trying times, our students have persevered and worked very hard to achieve good results. Congratulations, dear graduates. Today is a great day. A day you have been waiting for since you entered kindergarten 12 years ago. Every end has a new beginning. Today might be the last day for some of you as a student of Green Herald School, but I believe your learning will actually start from today. You started here as 5 years old kids and now you are living as teenagers, but you are still kids with Green Herald education. I believe every little encounter and experience you gained here, and the VK virtue and knowledge you have embraced in Green Herald has been enriching, and it will remain within your memories for lifelong. Remember, your life is not determined but by what you achieve, but how you survive. I'm happy to announce that this year our total candidates were 82 and 100% passed. 9 of you have received A star in all the subjects. 5 of you with 9 A star, 16 of you with 8 A star, 14 of you with 7 A star, 12 of you with 6 A star, 2 of you with 5 A star, 15 of you with 4 A star, 5 of you with 3 A star, 8 of you with 2 A star, and 1 of you with 1 A star. Total 80 A star. Despite having virtual classes and being unable to get out of the house, the students have done so well and graduated successfully. I'm thankful to the parents for being supportive during this pandemic. And I want to thank our wonderful teachers who have worked hard tirelessly to give guidance to the students. With grateful heart, we also remember our beloved sister Josna Kuraya RNDM, Mrs. Arif, and Mr. Masood Elahi, who responded to God's final call recently. May God grant them eternal rest in peace. This kind of graduation ceremony is unprecedented, but we have managed to put this function together to congratulate our students on their success. I wish our students all the very best for their future endeavor. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Jacqueline Gomes, RNDM, for your wonderful speech. Now I would like to request our today's chief guest, Sister Reba Veronica Di Costa, RNDM, Provincial of RNDM Sisters and Chairperson of SFX Green Herald International School, to come and say a few words.
Good afternoon to our respected principal, Sister Virginia Asha Gomes, RNDM, to all the section in charges, respected teachers, staff, and co-workers, and most respected parents, guardians, and guests, and my beloved O-level graduates of 2020, who are at the heart of this auspicious celebration. It is my privilege to welcome you and say a few words. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, this year is very unusual. The whole academic system is experiencing distant learning, unique assessment system, and finally, the online graduation ceremony. Since graduation ceremony is taking place through the digital media, certainly I am missing the physical presence and excitement of our beloved graduates and respected parents and guardians. However, no pandemic can stop us or keep us apart. The blessings of digital media is keeping us connected worldwide. Dear students, I am holding mixed feelings on this day of great celebration. All of us are aware that Sister Josna Maria Kuraya, RNDM, A-level section in charge, and Masood Elahi sir, economic teacher, Miss Arif, and student of Nandini's dad died during this COVID-19 pandemic. Let us keep 3 seconds silence in remembrance of them and pray for their eternal repose. Today is a day of celebration for all of us, surrounding our graduates of 2020, standing at the threshold of success. You, graduates, can look back with gratitude to Almighty God, your teachers who supported you with every education programs and co-curricular activities. You have successfully accomplished 10th grade O level, and I am sure many of you, or perhaps I expect all of you, will start your A level in Green Herald International School. The Lebanese poet Khalil Gibran wrote to the students in the Book of Prophets, 1883, page 67. No person can reveal to you aught but which already lies half asleep in the dawning of your knowledge. Certainly, your full participation in school programs blossomed in O level, and your knowing and knowledge will flourish in A level. Dear respected teachers, certainly this joy is yours too. I am aware of your laborious work in preparing your lessons to give the best of your knowledge to these students. As the prophet said, you awaken which already lies half asleep in the dawning of their knowledge. And I have full confidence that you will accompany these students in A level too. Certainly, your full participation in the school programs will help you to expand your knowing and knowledge, dear students. Most respected parents, you have worked really hard for your sons and daughters. Your blood and sweat, your love helped your child to make a good success. And I'm sure you will be with the administration of the school to continue the education system for the good of your children. Dear graduates, you worked hard in O level, cooperated in every way, and now the reward is yours. Please enjoy the day. I'm sure you will miss the big group in O level because A level is little different. The time span is very short, the syllabus is huge, and you have to work really tediously so that you can go ahead. There won't be so many curricular activities, but I can assure you, you will enjoy the program that will be offered in A level. So finally, students, I want to extend my blessings, my prayers with St. Paul. I want to say, I thank God each time I think of you, and when I pray for you, I pray with joy. Philippians chapter 1 verses 3 and 4. You are our pride. You are our joy. You are our strength. Because we can see a bright future in you. You are the future leaders of our country and of the world. Dear parents and guardians sitting beside your sons and daughters, I request you to extend your hands of blessings upon your sons and daughters so that they can continue their academic journey in the school and progress. So now I will say an Irish prayer, an Irish blessing or Celtic prayer. That is, may the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sunshine warm your face. The rain fall softly upon your fields. Until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of His hands. Amen. So thank you, students. Thank you, parents and guardians, for your patience, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Reba Veronica da Costa, for your beautiful speech. We will remember that for a long, long time. In order to accomplish great things, we must not only act, we also should dream. We not only should dream, we must also believe. There are few people who believed on themselves, the valedictorians. Our first valedictorian in O-level this year, 2020, is Safak Zilan. I invite Safak to come and give his speech.
Good evening. Honorable Principal Sister Virginia Asha Gomez, RNDM, Senior Sister in Charge, teachers, parents, staff members, and most of all, the distinguished batch of 2020, welcome to the graduation ceremony. I'm extremely honored to get the opportunity to stand in front of all of you to commemorate the memories and accomplishments of our great class. According to Nelson Mandela, quote, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world, unquote. And on this auspicious occasion, as we look back and celebrate the achievement of the graduates, it's my deep belief that each of us graduating today is gaining the power to change the world and make it a better place to live in. We shall make our country proud with our good deeds. I'm extremely proud to be a part of the Green Herald family, and the amount of years that I have spent till now from kindergarten will always be remembered throughout my entire life. Not to mention, this school has gifted me with some wonderful friends and classmates, without whom school life would have been incomplete. I would always remember the joyous moments that we have spent together at football fields while doing school assignments and science projects. Mostly, I will miss those who would not be joining us in the A-levels. The fact that we are graduating today is the evidence of our hard work, commitment, and sacrifices we have all made over the last few years. The titles of the subjects we studied might have been different, but the academic toil was still the same. Today, we leave behind a rigorous academic life. We leave behind a tough balancing act of study, family, and school. I express my grief and sorrow for the loved ones who have passed away due to the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, which included our beloved economics teacher Sir Masood Elahi and English teacher Miss Arif. Mostly, the sudden death of our A-level section in charge, Sister Josla Correa, really broke our heart. I pray so that Almighty keep their soul in eternal peace and give us the strength to overcome these losses. I'm really grateful to Almighty that we are all safe and successfully finished our O-levels even in these tough circumstances. I would like to express my gratitude towards my principal and all the sisters for working really hard and taking care of us whenever we needed you. To my family, thank you for giving me all the help that I needed to reach whatever goals I had. And to my teachers, thank you for keeping me motivated, and most importantly, thank you for sharing us with your love for subjects you teach. To my friends, you know who you are. Thank you for making sure that not a single day went by that I haven't had a reason to laugh or smile. Finally, to all my classmates sitting here today, you are the ones that have kept school life interesting, from school trips to classroom conversation. All of you have made a positive contribution to our school in some way or another. For those reasons and thousands reasons more, I will always remember you and the time that I spent at Green Herald with a smile on my face. Thanks again and bye everyone.
Thank you, Safak, for your beautiful speech. Strive not to be a success, but rather be a value. Now, these valedictorians are the value. Our next valedictorian is Afifa Zahan Rosa.
I am Afifa Jahin Rosa, an O-Levels graduate of 2020. It brings me immense pleasure to have gotten the opportunity to represent my batch in front of all of you here today. I would like to thank our Honorable Principal, Sister Asha Virginia Gomez RNTM, respected sisters, teachers, parents, and my fellow classmates. We marked history by being the first ever batch who couldn't sit for their first board examinations due to the outbreak of COVID-19. Even now, we are adjusting to the new normal by attending this virtual graduation ceremony. Times are extremely difficult, but it remains ever-changing. We wouldn't have gotten through this pandemic or our first major exams without the relentless support from our school, also known as our second home to most of us. Not to mention, our parents have always been there for us. Green Herald gave us the chance to know some amazing personalities, especially our teachers, who have taught us the way of life. Sister Barbara and Sister Gracie have been there for us all through. They are not seen in the premises anymore. We must also recognize the contribution of the mentors who are not more with us. While I sat down to write this piece and took a tour down the memory lane, I realized that the most precious 12 years had provided me with endless memories, making it the most difficult task to choose a few to present today. I think we all will reminisce each and every tiny experience, starting from the very first day as we entered the premises, with tears trickling down our cheeks, and to the harsh present when we have to leave our home with our certificates of achievements, leaving us all to square one with the same tears on our face. This bittersweet journey would have been unbearable if our ways were not paved by our admirable sisters, beloved teachers, parents, and my friends. My teachers and parents made me realize that I had a fighter within me when I lost hope in myself. The learning and supporting process also stretched out to my fellow batchmates and friends. All these years have successfully managed to keep each other's back through the rain and shine. Being someone who thought the most difficult task of the day was to get out of bed early in the morning, I never thought a day would come when I would say that I would miss the school assembly every morning. It breaks my heart to even think of the fact that our days will no longer start with "give me joy in my heart" or "let's make peace in our hearts." I will forever cherish the conversations made sitting on the high benches during our first periods, laughing our hearts out. Many of our batchmates won't be here with us for A-levels, but as we say, once a Xavier, always a Xavier. I will miss this bunch of extremely talented individuals who are unique in their own ways. Even if the phase "started from the bottom, now we are here" is a cliche, it completely resonates our feelings currently. I hope each and every one of us accomplish our goals to be the best by Green Herald. It's our roots. Lastly, to Green Herald, may we always bear your name, never cease to keep your fame, and shine with gifts that you have helped us gain. Thank you.
Good afternoon again. This session we are doing the certificate distribution. This is like the winner takes it all. In our O-level, we have 10 A star, and the only candidate we have is Safak Zilan. Safak Zilan have met with 10 A star. Our next candidates, those who earn 9 A stars, the first one is Afifa Jahin Rosa. Then we have Ahanaf Hasib Pathan. Our next candidate Aryan Adnan. They have all 9 A star. Our next candidate is Rukhsar Shahid. Then we have Momena Khatun. Our next candidate is having 8 A star, Saraf Tasneem Totini. And then Subaita Nuzaiba, Tasmina Alam, Bijoy Shen.
I will now read out the names of the graduates who got 8 A stars, and they are Atiya Fairoz, Oritri Kundu, Chandraprabha Iqbal, Farzana Shahjahan, Qazi Yaz Ahmed, Macklin Tiash Sarkar, Mohammad Arazul Haq, Proshun Shaha, Raida Sarwat Chaudhry, Sadika Rahman, Tanisha Tasneem, Tashriq Tanveer.
Now I'm going to read out the names of those candidates who received 7 A stars. I'll read out the names in alphabetical order. Anisha Hossein Megha, Asma Ahmed, Fairuz Fariha Ognila, Faria Afrin, Fatima Bashar, Fiorella Hossein Huya, Frida Stella Gomez, Mahiyat Mustafiz, Novera Marilyn, Ria Fariha, Rushmila Shehreen Khan, Samira Yashna Khan, Shoilestri Tagore, and Tahiti Mehran Abdullah.
Now I'm going to read out the names of the students who got 6 A stars. Agidrohi Spondan, Alisha Zahra Raihana, Apurva Kormokar, Ifat Tabassum, Melvin Dhruvo Gomez, Maisha Sayera Hassan, Nusrat Zabin Aziz, Nuzhat Nuri Hussain, Ontik Mondol, Raida Khan Rakma, Richard Runan Gomez, Shammi Saira Simin, Saida Mubina Asad.
We are reading alphabetic order. Jasper Dennis Vincent, Sheikh Shaila Prova, Devolina Rai Shaha, Aisha Sutar, Francisco Proloy Di Rosario, Galil Yasir, Humaira Binte Zilur, Zohan Pratik Rosario, Mahadin Ikram, Mohammad Ahanab Kashfi, Neil Adrian Kuya, Nuren Sababa Nuha, Nujat Moshid, Raisa Nahian Alpona, Rifa Nahla, Sainan Hussain, Janatul Tasneem.
Now read out the names of the graduates who got 3 A stars, and they are Abrar Sajid Rahman, Naira Hussain, Sabit Rahman, Saraf Nawar, Upama Bishashtia.
Now I'm going to read out the names of the students, of the graduates who achieved 2 A stars and the rest. Again, I'll go for it in alphabetical order. Amanda Susan Salome Koraya, Orni Das Priya, Ilma Binte Shehreen, Mothurima Tripura Piu, Rabia Fairuz Ahona, Ryan Islam, Tasneem Tarannum, Waqif Kabir Khan, Rakesh Chakma, Afnan Labib, and Taha Ibn Mannan Raj.
Now we will start our cultural program. First of all, I'd like to request the students of class 4 to perform their speech, that is Notun Dhaner Chira, conducted by Mr. Wafi Rahman and Mr. Inayat. Students of class 4.
Thank you for the beautiful dance presented by students of class 4. Now, the school choir will be presenting you with a song conducted by Tibirnandi sir.
Together at the end of the day, we all say
to school choir for your excellent performance. Now I'd like to call the students of class 7 to perform their dance, that is Ke Dilo Khopate Dhuturapur, conducted by Ms. Wafi Rahman and Mr. Inayat, the students of class 7.
খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল দো কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল দো কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল তোরে খোপা ফুলে কেশ হইল বাউল তোরে খোপা ফুলে কেশ হইল বাউল কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল দো কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল তোর পথে কে বাজালো মোহন বাঁশি ঘরে ফিরে যেতে হইল ভুল তোর পথে কে বাজালো মোহন বাঁশি ঘরে ফিরে যেতে হইল ভুল আবার কে নিল কেড়ে তোর কঞ্চি চুড়ি আবার কে নিল কেড়ে তোর কঞ্চি চুড়ি আহা বঞ্চি মালায় চিঠি খোয়ালি ফুল কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল দো কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল ও সে বুনো পাগল পথে না যায় মাদল পায়ে ঝড়ের নাচন শিরে চাদর চুল দিল না কে নাক ছাবি পাগলা ফুলি কুচের চুড়ি আর ঝুমকো ফুল দুল নিয়ে লাজ দু ফুল দিল খাগরিকে নিয়ে লাজ দু ফুল দিল খাগরিকে আবার গাগরি ভাসালো জলে বাতুল কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল দো কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল কে দিল খোপাতে ধুতুরা ফুল
Thank you, Class 7, for the beautiful performance. Now, there will be a recitation, Be Kind to Yourself by Laura Edwards, to be recited by Maisha, Anusri, and Aisha from Class 9.
The Mountain by Laura Ding Edwards. If the mountain seems too big today, then climb a hill instead. If morning brings you sadness, it's okay to stay in bed.
If the day feels like heavy and your plans feel like a curse, there is no shame in rearranging. Don't make yourself feel worse.
If a shower feels like needles, or a bath feels like you'll drown, if you haven't washed your hair for days, don't throw away your crown.
A day is not a lifetime. A rest is not a defeat. Don't think of it as a failure, just a quiet, kind retreat.
It's okay to take a moment from an anxious, fractured mind. The world will not stop turning while you get realigned. The mountain will still be there when you want to try again. You can climb it in your own time. Just love yourself till then.
After the recitation, we came to the end of the cultural program. Now I request John Paul sir to come and give the vote of thanks. John Paul.
Honorable Principal, Sister Virginia Asha Gomez, RNDM,
Chief Guest Provincial Sister Reba Veronica Di Costa RNDM, Academic Chairperson Sister Maria RNDM, all section in charges, all sisters, guests, teachers and staff, and my dear graduates. Greetings to you all. We have almost come to the end of our program and hope that you have enjoyed every moment of this special program. On behalf of the School Authority and O-Level Department, I, John Paul Gomez, take this opportunity to thank all those who worked hard to make this program a success. I would like to thank our Honorable Principal, all section in charges, all the sisters, teachers, staff for their wholehearted service. Our gratitude and thank also goes to Honorable Principal Sister Virginia Asha Gomez RNDM, Provincial Sister Reba Veronica Di Costa RNDM, and Section in Charge Sister Jacqueline RNDM for their valuable speech. I thank our parents, guardians, and all the sisters for being present in this program. To make this program successful, many people work hard behind the scene. I thank Mr. Titu and the Art Department for the decoration management, Mr. Timin Nondi, Mr. Raja Bashir, Ms. Wafi, Mr. Enayat for the cultural program, and of course, thanks to all the performers. Thanks to Ronald Sir, Evan Sir, Laura Miss, Roslyn Miss for helping in anchoring, Rahat Miss and her team, and Mr. Zubair and his team for videography. I also thank the environmental staff for doing their best. Thank you very much.
Here we are. We have done a wonderful online graduation program. It's time to go now. Before you go, just take a small piece of advice that it's said that success is the ability to go from failure to failure without leaving your enthusiasm. I believe that if you have that spirit in your mind, you will always be successful. Thank you everyone. Bye-bye.